some of these have been replaced, like that one. You getting it?
So this is the back of Fifi's seat. We just wanted to make sure, because she was quite loose in places, make sure that she was up together so that when we drive up to France or drive down through France, we're not killing ourselves. So if you can see, these are the loops. The one at the bottom, this one is the one that's been in for a very long time. And then the one at the top is the new one. So this one hasn't stretched nowhere near as much. This one is all perished. And to be honest, I thought of 1,000 miles on things like that with possibly bad backs, having just been to the osteopath today, isn't good. Whereas the new ones are much tighter, so that I can't even pull apart. So Andy's currently doing sort of a bit of surgery on the back of her seat to make her
there we are.
Actually work properly. Looks a bit bizarre this, but we just don't want to damage the old cover by trying to take it off because it's so tightly fitted. So Andy's doing the best he can, looking like some sort of vet in practice, trying to work blind up behind the seat to feel which ones are totally and utterly perished and need replacing, and then stringing the new ones in. I just love the fact that the backs of the seats are just made out of the old Hessian, and so they're just the most wonderful old seats. Can't quite make out what's written on the back of that one, and these are as they're coming off. So the brand new ones are the little round ones, and the perished long thin ones have seen better days. So as I say, hopefully over 1,000 miles our backs will really thank us for this, as will my osteopath. Okay, so this is one of the worst ones, so you can probably see it's just absolutely gone, which isn't going to give any support at all. So they easily flick out. That's a much better one at the bottom. So they literally just unhook from either side, come out. If only upholstery was always this simple. Here's a new little round one, and it literally just clips in on either side with a bit of strength. I'm not sure that I could do this myself, but there we go. And now it's all nice and tight and in. And to be honest, after what we saw when we first opened it up, that looks so much better now. It was all falling out, and very much like these ones down at the bottom, which are just hanging out and loose. So all this means that it'll be much better supported. The bottom of the seat has been done quite recently, and so actually this is just making sure the back's okay before we start our journey next week.
It's much easier when you can see them.
This is the bottom of the seat. All the Hessian's in good condition, which is nice. And actually the springs on this one, the rubbers on this one aren't as bad. So just a few to be replaced here to make it a little bit more comfortable. So now we're looking at the back seat, and this is just grim. I don't think these have ever been replaced. Looking at them, they're so perished. So anyone sitting on the back seat, I think, would have ended up sitting on the floor of the 2CV. Good old Fifi. Don't think it's the most comfortable seat, this one, so we'll start on this one now. To be honest, we didn't like any of the covers we found online or anywhere else, so thought we'd do better by just making them ourselves. So these are the results. Little red and white fabric and something very, very Fifi-esque. They just strap in place with elastic and ties, and hopefully they'll do as well. So Fifi needed something a bit brighter than the vinyl she had. Also, we didn't fancy sitting on that going down through France. We both have horrible memories of children sat on vinyl seats in hot sticky cars with our thighs sticking to the back of them. Utterly revolting, so we thought we'd try and forgo that. So thanks to the fabric shop up the road, I bought some rather fetching red and white striped ticking, which seems to fit quite well with Fifi. So the front seat cover is now on. and here she is. So we'll fit her tomorrow and hopefully she'll look great. The great thing about the 2CV seats is that they just lift in and out, originally designed so they could be taken out for picnics. Makes it very easy when you're refitting seats and seat covers though. So after sort of 20 minutes this morning we were playing with them and all the seats were back in Fifi very quickly. So hopefully she's very shortly ready to go again. So here we are, all the seats are now fitted, they're all back in. Andy's just made sure that the seat belts are through and we're all smoothed out and ready to go. So come and have a sit in, Andy, and just make sure that it's slightly more comfortable than before.
Oh,
how does it feel?
oh, that's better.
You're not falling through
I'm not
anymore.
sitting on the floor anymore.
Amazing the difference it's made, a little bit more new rubber. Anyway, that's time. Roof is now back and I think we'll be going out to test them very shortly.